Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, it will be the part 2 of the 8 mistakes that a young football player should never make. And if you didn't watch the part 1, I'll leave it in the card here, so check it out. And if you're new here, in my channel I talk to another coaches, another players, young players, parents of young players as well. Make sure you subscribe to my channel to receive more content like this. Let's go into the video. The mistake number 1 is a poor heading technique. Young football players struggle a lot to master the technique of heading. Most of the times they hit the ball in the wrong place, let's say like this here. Many times hitting the ball in the lower point or in the upper point of the ball, the point of contact. And this is very clear when a player have this mistake. This is the first mistake that you should avoid. Mistake number 2 is a bad body positioning. So before receiving the ball, young players especially commit this mistake of being in a position that's not helping much for them to do the next play. So you should always have a good body positioning, always trying to think ahead of the game. So, you know, before the ball comes to you, already seeing what's going on. So preparing yourself to receive this ball. And the mistake number 3 is power over placement. Many times young players, when they are in front of the goal, most of the times in a 1v1 situation against the goalkeeper. So many times what happens is the player shoots very strongly and the ball ends up going outside, away from the target. So means that he has zero chance to score the goal. Instead of doing that, most of the times by placing the ball on the side, you have higher chance to score because this is harder for the goalkeeper for saving. Next one, mistake number 4 is over dribbling. So in every team there is this kind of player that always chooses to go dribbling when he shouldn't. So that's the mistake that you should avoid, over dribbling. So try to dribble in the part of the pitch that you have more benefit of it. So especially in the last third, young players commit this mistake a lot of over dribbling, especially in the defensive zone. I'm not saying that's not for dribble, but so I always try to think if the zone of the field that you are dribbling is the most appropriated one. So if it's not too dangerous, in case you lose the ball, lose the possession, your team may concede a goal because of this mistake. Next one, mistake number 5 is not cutting across the defenders when you are running with the ball, let's say racing with the opponent. So you should always try to put this ball in front of the other player. By doing that, automatically the other player will avoid touching you, otherwise it will be a foul. And in this situation 1v1, so a foul would be a yellow card or even a red card. So always, instead of trying to just going forward, try to cut across the other player. Mistake number 6 is ignoring fitness. This one I have to confess, commit this mistake when I was younger. In terms of comparing with the other players, I was always one of the top ones in terms of fitness level, and this made me think that I should not work more on it. So this is a mistake that you should avoid. Even if you are one of the best ones physically in your team, you should always try to improve, try to train more, keep improving. So it's a marathon, it's not a sprint. Always try to improve your physicality and your fitness level as well. So speaking of fitness level, I would like to introduce my partner here in my channel. Foot Perform is an online platform that help other football players to improve their games. So I would like to talk about the workout program, which you can customize according to your goals. So whether you are in the pre-season, off-season, during the season, so it's great for players that used to go to the gym alone and don't really have a program to follow. Foot Perform helps a lot with it. So clicking the link below here in the descriptions and get your customized workout plan and keep improving your game, keep improving your fitness level. So the mistake number 7 is not asking for the ball. So this happens every day during practice, during matches. So sometimes a player is too shy to ask for the ball or is afraid to receiving the ball and then ending up losing this ball. So this is a mistake that you should always avoid, always be, you know, communicative, always asking for the ball. It shows a lot to your teammates for them to have confidence on you. and also to your coach. The coach can see that you are into the game, that you want to participate and play as a team. So the mistake number 8 is not moving for receiving the ball. This is one that I talk every day during trainings. So this thing happens every day in the training matches, especially in 2v1, 3v1 situations, 3v2 situations. The players are not moving, making angles, good angles to receive this ball, and then you end up not scoring the goal or by losing the ball. So you should always be moving, giving option to the guy with the possession of the ball. So this can help your team to keep the ball, can help your team to score more goals, also not concede more goals. So always move and create some space, giving some options to your teammates. Alright, those were the 8 mistakes that you should avoid, but I'll give you 2 more as a bonus. So the mistake number 9 is making silly fouls. Very often I can see this as well, especially young football players making silly fouls where they shouldn't, especially when the opponent is not facing our goal, and then we end up taking a foul from behind. It's not necessary, it's not dangerous, they are not even facing our goals. So instead of delaying, just covering the space, young players end up making a foul, so it gives them a chance to score from a free kick or having an attack situation. And the mistake number 10 is bad throw-ins. So this mistake you also have to avoid. It looks very bad, it looks silly actually, because in a game there are so many throw-ins, so let's say 20, 30 throw-ins, and if you are the only one who comes to do a bad throw-in, so it's a foul throw, it looks very bad for players. So try to avoid these ones, try to work on the training, ask your coach what's the best movement for avoiding the mistake. So if you like this content, if you like this video, make sure you subscribe and also follow me on Instagram. It's at yuri.costa.92, and don't forget to watch the part 1 of this video if you are interested on the other 8 mistakes that I listed to be on the card. And also if you want to get your customized workout plan, the link will be in the description below. I'll see you guys in the next video. See you. Peace.